Hello everybody, my name is Zach, aka The Weather Gamer, bringing you kind of a special announcement video. As you guys have probably seen, I've been doing the WWC now. We're in our second season. WWC, what is that? For those of you that don't know, it's the Weather World Cup, World Weather Cup, whatever I decide to call it that day. I usually just refer to it as WWC. It's a league that I run. It started as a fan league, basically, even though I had, like, nobody, because I started this at the beginning of my streaming career. I kind of followed A Drive and Deathly I Am's, like, hey, let's do a fan league, that sort of thing. Yeah, no, I don't have fans, I have friends. Like, the majority of the people that are in my Discord server are my friends. There's a few people that are in there that don't talk a lot, and I don't talk to them. Okay, maybe they're the fans, but everybody else in that server is basically friends to me. And so this has become a friendly league. And over the course of the last, 10 months of me doing YouTube, actually, yeah, we are 10 months now, doing YouTube and streaming and being involved in the Pokemon competitive draft league, community, I've come to realize that there are some pretty nasty leagues out there, pretty high competition leagues, pretty competitive leagues that I myself am not prepared for. Just look at my record in PCF and APA. I've won 4 games in APA in 2 seasons, and 2 games in PCF, 6 games between 3 seasons. Just absolutely getting raked over. Granted, WWC Season 2 is not much better, but I have a lot more tougher competition as far as skill level coaches. Like, last season, Fizzle was probably the best coach in WWC Season 1, and now I've brought PCF guys over that are just blowing me back. And some APA guys are now in this in WWC Season 2, and they've just beaten the tar out of me. Plus, coaches from last season have gotten better to the point now where they're equal skill to me, and now I'm getting the tar beat out of me. So, but anyways, what is this video for? I've rambled for 2 minutes already. What is this video for? This video is an announcement for Season 3. I'm taking WWC to the next stage, next level, because I want WWC to be a learning tool. My goal is to make WWC a league that the not-so-skilled or the skilled but not ready for the APAs and the PCFs of the world, for those coaches to come play in WWC, build your skill set, get better, and then go into APA, go into PCF, go into IPA, go into GBAD, go into NCLD, go into these bigger leagues that are more competitive, more skilled players, higher level players. I'm not saying the WWC coaches I currently have are not skilled or not high level competition by any means. I mean, just look at Shadow, he's absolutely destroying WWC, Gaw doing extremely well, Clem doing extremely well, Savage doing extremely well. Nikki has improved incredibly. Damien's lit it on fire. Huff is on fire. Dragoon is on fire. Crimson's up and down, but when he's up, he's on fire. Matthias is always doing very well in that league. Slick has picked it up and started getting it rolling. Spare is a good battler. He's just not with it this season. I'm playing like trash. Mama's getting better. She's improving. Who else is in that league that I'm forgetting about right now? Everyone's doing very well. And it by no means is it any slack on them. A lot of the WWC coaches, I think, could go out already and play. Well, some of them already play in PCF, but could go out into APA and succeed where I'm not succeeding right now. But anyways, so WWC is basically a friendly league. That's what the first sentence here is. It's a friendly, non-competitive showdown league. It's competitive, but not like you have to win and be competitive, and like everyone's a try hard and it's cutthroat, and like if you don't do well, you're gonna feel miserable. It's a friendly league, it's a supportive league, it's a relaxed league. It's a league where you can come in, you can have fun, you can try different things, and you can learn. It's a place to learn. I am expanding the WWC though. We will be 16 coaches again for Season 3. I do not go to 24. I will not go up that high. I've been in 2 24-man leagues, including APA Season 2, and APA Season 3 will be a 24-man league again. I don't like the format of 24-man. It just puts so much stress on the draft that I just don't like it. I'd rather run 16, and so that's where we're going to stay. The D-League is being introduced, though. Now, if the WWC is a non-competitive league, why is the WWC getting a D-League? The WWC is getting a D-League for those who are new to draft league format, or those who have very, very little skill with draft league format. The D-League, I'm going to need help with. I need a lot of help with. I need people to help me with D-League that know how to play Pokemon, know how to do draft league format, and are willing to help, because I can't do it alone. But the D-League is for people that have no skill in draft. They've never done draft. They don't understand draft league, but they want to try it, or they've been in draft league and they have just gotten beat up in draft league, don't know what to do, don't know how to team build very well, don't know how to draft well. Basically, you're new players. You're players that are coming into draft league or have not been in draft league as long as some of these people. People like Little Penguin, who's a very good friend of mine. He just doesn't, he's been in a couple of leagues, but he retired from WWC Season 1 just because he didn't feel like his skill set was good enough for WWC. So here's the D-League. What is the D-League? D-League is 10 coaches. It'll be a shorter season, 10 coaches, but much more in-depth. The goal of the D-League is to teach you how to play in draft league format, teach you ideas on drafting, teach you ideas on how to build teams, teach you some of the basics, teach you things like in battle. We'll go over the battles with you and figure out, hey, okay, so in this situation you did this and it caused this to happen, but if you had done this, this would have happened, and this might have been the outcome. You know, learn from your mistakes. The thing that I'm trying to do now in my videos, when I, at the end of battles, is recap the battle and say, hey, I screwed up here. If I hadn't screwed up here, I could have maybe done better. I could have maybe won this game, actually, if I just made 1 or 2 different plays. So it's going to be a learning experience. It's going to be a lot of hands-on for the D-League. The D-League coaches get to draft with how they want, but if I can get enough assistants, so you can see a plan for coach, analyst, or assistant. An assistant is to help with the D-League. An assistant is to give advice to the D-League coaches on what to draft. It's to help them build their teams when they're prepping for matches. It's to go over the matches with them and talk to them. And I will be an assistant, trying to help pass at least what I know. So I seriously need assistance. If people are watching this video and are willing to be an assistant and help these new draft league players get their start in draft league, I would be so appreciative of it. I'd be so grateful for it. So please check out the link in the description. The doc form description will be in the links down below. Please, 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 please check that and fill the app out and become an assistant, because I want to help these new people get into draft league. I want to help them become competitive. I want them to help get them to where they can be competitive. Like, that's the goal of the D-League, is to help people be competitive. Sorry, I am uploading a video as I do this, because I didn't realize my video that I was uploading stopped. There we go, that one's in. Okay, that's it. So that's the goal of the D-League. It's to help coaches that are just starting learn the basics and get them to where they're comfortable enough and where they can succeed in Maine, in WWC Maine. Then from there, they can spend some time in WWC Maine, get competitive, get the feeling where they feel like they could go out to APA or PCF or IPA or any of those leagues, try it, and give it a shot, and then they'll succeed. And they might get beat down right away, but at least they'll have the confidence of, hey, I'm competent, I just need some more practice, and I can succeed, which is where I'm at. I need more practice, and then I can start succeeding in APA. So that brings us to the next one. If you're new to draft league format, or if you want to try draft league format, please fill out the application and select coach. And if you want to play in the D League, play in the D League. But yes, you play in the D League. It's open to anybody. You don't have to have any skill whatsoever. You don't even have to have any skill in competitive Pokemon. You could just be like me and have played the games for fun and now want to try the competitive side, and we'll work with you. If you have league experience already, and you don't need that hands-on training for the D-League, you are more than happy to apply for the coach and be a main in WWC. If you have gone to APA or some of these other big leagues and tried it and just gotten beat down like I have, and you just want some more practice, the WWC is a great place to come hang out and hone your skill and practice, and get better to where you can go into APA and feel better about yourself. It's basically a non-competitive vacation for you. I am looking for analysts. I don't know how many analysts I have returning from Season 1 to 2, or from Season 2 to 3, but I'm always looking for analysts. Analysts are just responsible for pick'ems on a weekly basis, power rankings on a weekly basis. That's really the only two things that you have to do. If you want to be a part of the reporting team for the analysts, you are more than welcome to join the analyst reporting crew and record with me. Shadow's been doing it. Board was in for a video trying to get Altaria Clem and I think it's Altaria and Clem that have been joining. Yeah, trying to get Altaria and Clem into one, but you don't want to play in the league and you just want to be an analyst and break down free agency, break down the matches, break down or do pick'ems every week. That's really the three things you got to do. You just have to pick a team each match, do your power rankings, which just requires you to watch each match and think a little bit. Doesn't take long. My power rankings only take me about 30-35 minutes at most because I don't expect huge in-depth. If you're part of the recording crew, then I just need you to talk about free agent moves and your thoughts on them. And yeah, that's it for that. And if you don't want to play and you don't want to be an analyst, but you have skill in Draft League and you want to help people get better at Draft League, please apply for the assistant role. It's just, you don't have to be full-time. You can just help when you feel like it. But if I can get enough people that I always have someone that's available to help someone build a team and help someone draft, that would be amazing. That's really all I need. The app is really simple, the app is really simple. Just pick which one. You can pick multiples. If you want to apply for all three, you can. You can apply for one, you can apply for none. Yeah, I know it's required. If you want to be a coach, will you be playing in the D League? If you hit yes, then I know, hey, look at this person, see if they're D League or if they're too good for the D League, if they need to go to Maine. If you put no, then if I think you need to be in the D League and you put no, you don't want to be in the D League, you probably won't get selected. Just throwing that out there. You got to be committed to play 13 weeks plus playoffs. If you're in Maine, if you're in Standard, it's 9 weeks plus playoffs. If you have any experience, please let me know. I am very interested to see how many leagues you've played in because that helps me determine whether or not you go to D or not right away. Analyst leagues, that's mainly so I can say, hey, you've done this for a while, let's definitely interview you first about an analyst role in that thing. Just give me a replay. It doesn't have to be your best replay. Just give me a replay that's to you. It doesn't have to be your 6-0, that you 6-0'd somebody. I don't need to see that because I don't get a lot of information from that. If you have a replay where you lose 1-0, but you show a ton of skill and it shows why you should be in the league, that's a better replay than a 6-0 to me, because then I get to see your thought process, and I get to see, okay, so they're not just trying to show off that they can win every game. Because I don't need people that can win every game in WWC. Like, that you're too skilled at that point for WWC. Go try APA or something else. So give me a replay and explain to me why it's your best replay. Like, tell me why you think this replay shows your skills off for me. Please include your showdown name. That way I can go look at other replays potentially. If that replay I need more, I can go look at other replays. If you're applying for an analyst, just break this game down for me. It's a WWC match, and it'll just give me an idea. Okay, this is how they would do something for, like, talking about a match in power rankings type of thing. Please tell me why you want to be a part of WWC. Like, why do you fit what we're looking for? I know it's a weird question for me to put in here. Why am I putting this question in here? But for me, it allows me to see. It helps me see what type of person it is. I don't want toxic people in the WWC. I don't want people that are bad sports. So, doing this question, I can kind of read the type of person you are, and then I can talk to you about it if I need to. Just tell me why you want to be here and what you fit what we're looking for. Like, if you say, I'm the best battler in the world, I'm just here to flex, obviously I'm not going to pick you because your skill set's too good for WWC. So try flexing in the EPA. Team name, I need to keep track of team names. That way I don't bring someone who's got, say, the Chicago Charizards, and I'm the Chicago Charizards. It's like, hey, we have 2 Chicago Charizards, choose which one. So I need to see team names is all. And your Discord tag. This is the most important question on this app. Please give me your Discord tag. That way I can contact you and say, hey, we want you in the league, or hey, do you want to spectate, or hey, we want you to be an analyst, that sort of thing. And then finally, the biggest thing also is right there's a Discord link. That Discord link will not take you to the WWC. Just be aware, you are not going to the WWC with that Discord link. You're going to the Weather Gamer server, which is where WWC is going to play for the remainder of its existence. Right now, the WWC has its own server. I can connect you from the Weather Gamer server to the WWC server so you can spectate the league and see if maybe over the next 6 weeks, hey, I want to be a part of this league, but actually maybe it's just not the right culture for me, that sort of thing. So you can make that decision while we're playing. So that's why that video is going on. I don't know the format of main WWC Season 3 yet. That'll get voted on at the end of the season by the returning coaches, and then the D-League will be a standard tier format draft with pretty standard. It's basically the standard. It will be an exact standard league because it's new, and I don't want to throw T3 or Little Cup or Ubers or anything at people that are just starting. It's going to stay a standard 11-mon draft, 400-point free agency tiered GBA style tiered system for the league. But that's it. That's this little extra video. I know it's like 20 minutes long because I wasn't short and concise with everything, but check out the app down below. Twitch, you can always follow me there. I should have streamed yesterday. Maybe it was today. It was yesterday. In a video I released yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday because that was WWC's team builder this morning I was talking about. Yeah, I streamed yesterday. Should have been a lot of fun. I'm recording this at a time, so I mean, out of stream time may just be full of it. Twitch is a great place. Go follow. Help me get to 50. That way, when I get rolling on these streams, I can get to affiliate, which would be great because then I can start upgrading stuff. If people decide to cheer for me, I can upgrade, pay for emotes, pay for new layouts, all that good stuff. With that, because that money that I make off of YouTube or Discord, or not Discord, or Twitch, I don't take. It goes right into upgrading the stuff so you guys get better entertainment from me. I don't need to make money off of it. I don't want to make money off of it because I'm only doing this for entertainment for you guys. And everybody knows that. It'll go into buying like Sword and Shield, like stuff that you guys want to see. It goes into upgrades for the What a Gamer channel. It does not go for me to just like willingly spend with that sort of thing. Your guys' support helps support the channel, make the channel better. That's what I was trying to say. Discord, the link here. In the app, if you go fill it out, we'll take you to the same place as the link down below. And then go show Griffin Feather some love. He's my amazing friend and artist. Did all the work for the Leather Gamer except the WWC logo. Thanks Damien for the WWC logo. Damien's also doing the WWC D-League logo. Just because Damien wants to and cares about the WWC a ton, so he's doing it for me. But yeah, please go show Griffin some love. I'm gonna get out of here. Thank you guys for watching, and I look forward to seeing your guys' applications.